Kenya and Tanzania, Kenya and South Africa. And under trade, we do have exports and imports. Exports, we also have imports. Exports refers to the goods that are sold outside our nation. Kenya mainly produces agricultural produce, and therefore that is the major export for our nation, Kenya. And under exports, we do have three classes, three categories. That is, 1, agricultural produce. 2, minerals. 3, manufactured goods. The first one, agricultural products, includes fruits, pineapples, coffee, hides and skins, pyrethrum products, sisal fiber, wattle, livestock, cashew nuts, vegetables, meat, flowers, as well as tea. Under minerals, we do have minerals such as fluorspar, which is mined in Kerio Valley. We also have diatomite, mined at Kariandusi. We also have soda ash, as well as gemstones. The third category is manufactured goods. Under manufactured goods, we have cement, paper and paper products, chemicals, roofing sheets, leather products, juakali products, textile, and the manufactured goods are normally processed in different factories. For example, cement is mined at Bamburi. Paper, we do have paper factories. For example, Webuye Paper Factory. We also have chemicals, different chemicals, as well as juakali products. Juakali products includes the local items such as cups, metal boxes, among others. The second category is imports. Imports are goods and services that Kenya buys from other nations. And the main imports of Kenya are manufactured goods and petroleum products. They include crude oil, which is processed and separated at Changamwe. We also have heavy machineries, iron and steel, fertilizers, motor vehicles, electronic equipment, paper, wheat, rice, machines, and spare parts. An examiner can ask a candidate in KCPE to list the main items exported by Kenya. An examiner can as well ask a candidate to list the main items which are imported by Kenya. So the candidates should be aware of the exports and imports. Okay, we want to look at the benefits of trade to Kenya's economy. Benefits of trade to Kenya's economy. The first benefit of trade to Kenya's economy is development of infrastructure. Infrastructure involves roads, railway, airstrips, factories, industries, among others. The government has to take initiative of developing infrastructure so as to promote trade, so as to enable the goods to reach the market on time, to avoid goods getting spoiled. The second benefit of trade to Kenya's economy is provision of goods and services. Provision of goods and services. Through trade, we are able to get different items, different goods at different prices. The prices which is affordable to the common wananchi. Therefore, by us having wide variety of goods, we are able to budget and live within our means. Also, the next benefit of trade to Kenya's economy is that it earns foreign exchange. Foreign exchange, when we export goods, we get a foreign currency. When you get the foreign currency, the government can use the funds for development purposes. The government can build roads, can build hospitals, can build factories, so as to make the lives of the citizens bearable. The next benefit of trade to Kenya's economy is creation of employment opportunities. Traders are self-employed and they can as well employ others. For example, when you go to the market, we do have people who sell the items. We do have people who transport the goods from the farms to the market. We have the consumers. Therefore, employment is created. Because the government cannot employ all the citizens, such services such as trade can as well provide employment to a good number of citizens. Also, trade earns revenue to the government, source of revenue. The revenue is earned through the licenses, which you must access it from the government. Also development of towns. Leads to urbanization. Where there's markets, small towns will develop. After a long period of time, it will grow to big towns. Also, promotion of peace and understanding. In order for one to be able to carry out trade, you need to develop good rapport with your customers. Therefore, you need to make peace in order to make the customers come again. Exploitation of local resources. When the goods are produced through local resources, for example, the Juakali industries, it makes people to make use of the locally available materials, and in long term, people will tend to appreciate what they have. It also leads to economic growth. Through trade, towns will develop, the industries will have to develop, the government will be able to get the taxes, and in long term, that means the economy of the nation will grow. The next point is leads to industrial development. For example, when we import crude oil, it is processed and separated at Changamwe. That means we have a factory. We also have other processing industries. We have Mumias Sugar Company. We also have other industries, Pan Paper, which developed as a result of trade. Now we want to look at the role of government in promoting trade. The role of government in promoting trade. What is the government doing to make the traders to do it? The role of government in promoting trade. 1. Developing infrastructure. These are roads, railways, to make the goods to access the market. Also, the government has provided licenses provision of licenses. The government provides licenses to traders so as to be able to carry trade without any restrictions, so as to carry out genuine trade. Also, the government at times provides markets. The government provides markets where people can go and buy and sell their items. The government also has set up KEBS, Kenya Bureau of Standards, which ensures that the goods being sold to the citizens are of good standards, which will not cause any harm to the citizens. The government also organizes courses and seminars. The government organizes courses and seminars whereby the traders and people who are interested in business can go and learn so as to know how to carry out business effectively with an intention of making profit. The government also searches for the foreign market. Search for foreign markets. The government will identify the demands of other nations, and through the ministry the information will be able to reach to the right people. The government also has strengthened banks. Here, the levies are regulated by the government so that the customers are not harassed, the taxes are not hiked. Also appointing the trade officers. The government appoints the trade officers. The government also restricts the quantity of goods brought into the country. Restriction of goods brought into the country so that the local sellers cannot go at a loss. The government also has established export processing zones. Establishment of export processing zones. In export, which produces goods for export promotion. The government has also provided currency which is used as a medium of exchange. Next, we want to look at the business opportunities. Business opportunities. Business opportunity is any chance a person may get to sell goods or provide services at a profit. Business opportunity is any chance a person may get to sell goods or provide services at a profit. For example, in schools, business opportunity may include sports day, prize giving day. For example, during sports day, some items can be sold. Prize giving day, we do have the gifts and presents which are likely to, the parents are likely to buy and
bila shaka mbiu ya mgambo ikilia, kuna jambo. Na sasa katika QTV Rise Today, makala ya TBT, tunaongeza kuni, tunawasha moto. Tunaingia barabarani kuangalia hali ilivyo, takwimu za corona na kupa habari zinazojiri na zinazokuhusu na kujuza na kukumbusha yaliyotendeka siku kama hii ndani ya historia, kisha na